Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Got a great video for you guys today. As usual, man, you know the deal. We must continue to set the record straight. Stop the lies. Stop the narratives. Stop them from rewriting the history, man. And in this video, we're going to set the record straight on Kevin McHale, man. Kevin McHale, man, these guys are embarrassing me, man. I'm embarrassed for these guys. Kevin McHale, once again, is continue to support the narratives and the lies around LeBron James. I just read an article. I'm so tired. I got to stay off social media, man. But this article just popped up on my feed. And in the article, it was Kevin McHale being interviewed. I don't know who it was, the Dan Patrick show or some show he was on. And in the interview, he actually called LeBron James a pass-first player. He said LeBron James a pass-first player, and he talked about how high of an IQ LeBron James has. To me, those are narratives. Those are lies. I do not believe LeBron James has a high IQ, not as high as they make it seem. And we all know LeBron James ain't no pass-first player. But Kevin McHale talked about it in this article, and he was it was an article talking about Michael Jordan in the interview, talking about Michael Jordan compared to LeBron James. And Kevin McHale called him a pass-first player, and he has a high IQ. We're going to talk about this video, guys, because this is nonsense. I can't with these guys anymore. I'm done. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states that's been supporting my channel. I am truly humbled, guys. I'm truly humbled, but we must continue to stand up. We can't allow these guys to keep pumping these narratives and lies out. It's ridiculous, man. And these are all-time great players, Kevin McHale. Come on, man. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. Excuse me for a second here, guys. Boy, I tell you, guys, I tell you. So, yes, guys. Once again, we must continue to set the record straight, stop the lies and narratives, man. Now, like I said, I came across this article with Kevin McHale. He was being interviewed on some show. It doesn't matter what show it was. They were interviewing Kevin McHale, and of course, they had to bring up LeBron James versus Michael Jordan. I'm so tired of these Michael Jordan, LeBron James things, man, because once again, then people say nonsense because they won't keep it real. They won't tell the facts. And Kevin McHale said the comparisons between Michael Jordan and LeBron James are not valid. But he said they're not valid because he feels that LeBron James is closer to a mix between Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. He actually said this, Kevin McHale, man. My God, man, these guys, they don't get it, man. These guys are so lost, man. My goodness. And Kevin McHale's a great player, man. I love Kevin McHale, no doubt about it, man. But this man made no sense. So he said that LeBron James is a mix between Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. He's not like Michael Jordan. And what he's proceeded to do, once again, he pigeonholes Michael Jordan to just a score. Oh, Michael Jordan was an assassin out there. He was just out there to score and kill you. You know, he could close the game out. He had that killer mentality at the end of games. He was going to go out there and score. Like they always, I don't get this. Michael Jordan was not just a scorer. You guys sound stupid. Yes, Michael Jordan is recognized as the greatest scorer in the history of the NBA. No doubt about it, man. That was his number one attribute, was the ability to score at a high level, efficiently, consistently, against any kind of defense. There was nothing that could stop Michael Jordan, man, in the air, from the mid-range. It didn't matter. But they keep trying to make it seem like Michael Jordan wasn't playing defense. He was a great rebounder at his position. He's one of the great playmakers of all time. One of the great leaders. He had the durability, the grit, and he had a much higher IQ than LeBron James. But Kevin McHale won't mention none of that in the article, in the interview. All he talks about is Michael Jordan scoring. And then LeBron James, he'll say, oh, LeBron James is a pass-first player. He's like a Magic Johnson. He's going to play make out there. He's going to try to get the players involved. I hate when people say that LeBron James is going to get his teammates involved. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. You're telling me that LeBron James, standing with the ball in his hands, dribbling around, dominating the basketball, and forcing his teammates to fit around him is helping his teammates out? He's getting his teammates involved? Or is it in fact Michael Jordan, who sacrifices individuals' numbers to play in an actual system to help his teammates be successful, to have a role? Who helped their teammates more? Who gets their teammates involved more? LeBron James or Michael Jordan? LeBron James trades his teammates. How is he getting them involved? It don't make any sense when he says these things. These guys are idiots, man. They're not being honest. Either that or they're just, like I said, they're just that stupid that you really believe LeBron James is a pass-first player, even though he's taken more shots than anyone else in the history of basketball. He's taken more shots than Michael Jordan, more than Wilt Chamberlain, Karl Malone, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. But he's a pass-first player? I thought John Stockton was a pass-first player. I thought Magic Johnson was a pass-first player. I thought Jason Kidd was a pass-first player. Steve Nash was a pass-first player. I thought those guys were pass-first players. But all of a sudden, LeBron James is a pass-first player? Really? LeBron James. That's what Kevin McHale says. So right there, once again, Kevin McHale exposed himself because that's a narrative and a lie. It's a lie. And once again, he says, oh, LeBron James gets his teammates involved. And he tries to make it seem like he's a playmaker, like a Magic Johnson and a Larry Bird. What? Kevin McHale proceeds to talk about LeBron James is a greater rebounder than Michael Jordan. That's another lie. That's not accurate. Once again, Kevin McHale, what the hell are you talking about? Look at the offensive rebounding numbers per game every single season for Michael Jordan versus the much bigger, taller LeBron James. Not even close. All those putback dunks you see Michael Jordan do, those are called offensive rebounds, guys. Kevin McHale, those offensive rebounds. Michael Jordan, for his position, was a much greater rebounder than LeBron James is for his position. LeBron James is a poor rebounder at the small forwards position at 6'9", 260. He's a poor rebounder. 7 rebounds a game? Michael Jordan averages 6, 3 inches shorter, about 50 pounds lighter. Averages 1 rebound less than LeBron James, even though Michael Jordan played in a much bigger era with legit big men, in a much more physical era, where you had to bang down low for rebounds. But he'll say LeBron James is a greater rebounder than Michael Jordan? LeBron James is one of the worst rebounding small forwards in the history of the game. For that size, Dr. J was a better rebounder. He's smaller than LeBron James. Larry Bird is a better rebounder than LeBron James. He's not as athletic as LeBron James. Elgin Baylor was 6'5" and averaged way more rebounds than LeBron James did. But LeBron James is a great rebounder? Greater rebounder than Michael Jordan? No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Pound for pound and by position, he's not a better rebounder than Michael Jordan, man. Those are just the facts. LeBron James is not a better rebounder than Dominique Wilkins. I mean, just think about some of these guys I just talked about. Is he a better rebounder than John Havlicek? Is he a better rebounder than Scottie Pippen? Come on, man. And all these guys I mentioned are smaller than LeBron James. But he averages 7 rebounds a game. But Kevin McHale says he's a better rebounder than Michael Jordan. And the one thing that we must get out the way that really bothered me the most is this fact, this another narrative, a lie, that LeBron James has this high IQ. I was going to do a whole separate video on LeBron James being stupid. But I'm going to talk about in this video since Kevin McHale brought it up in that interview. Let's expose Kevin McHale right here. And the nonsense, the narratives and the lies about LeBron James having a high IQ, being the smart basketball player. Once again, let's think about this, guys. LeBron James still in year 21 now hasn't figured out how to allow his teammates to be successful. He still hasn't figured out all these years. He's so smart, though. He hasn't figured out how to be in an actual system to help his teammates be successful. He's 21 years in, still hasn't figured out how to help his teammates help him. He hasn't made his teammates better at all these years. He's trading guys, signing free agents, all this stuff. Because why? Because he cannot make the players around him better. So he always needs better teammates. That exposes him as having a high IQ. Your IQ is not that high. You still haven't learned and figured this out yet. Michael Jordan figured out immediately that he needed his teammates to help him out. So he allowed the coaches to coach, to be coachable. LeBron James is not coachable, but he has a high IQ. How smart are you if you're not coachable? How? You can't listen to anybody. That means you're stupid. You think you're smarter than everyone. LeBron James thinks he's smarter than everybody else out there on the court, but he's supposed to be a smart player? People who think they're smart are not smart, and people who are actually intelligent don't think they know everything. LeBron James thinks he knows everything. I told you about that quote from Stephen Hawking, who was an actual intelligent person, one of the smartest human beings in the history of mankind. And he essentially said that the greatest threat to mankind is what? People who think they're smart when they're not, right? It's people who really believe that they know everything, right? Instead of listening to people who know more than them. That's LeBron James. He won't listen to anybody because he thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. So I don't believe LeBron James is that intelligent because obviously LeBron James being 4-6 in the NBA Finals exposes that notion that he knows everything more than everybody else and that he makes his teammates better. That's part of the reason why he's 4-6. He don't get his teammates involved. Michael Jordan got his teammates involved. Kevin McHale said something in the article about, or during the interview about, they asked him, who would you rather play with? And he exposed himself again. Oh, I'd rather play with LeBron James. Why would you want to play with LeBron James? He would have gotten you traded. You wouldn't have been on the Celtics. You would have been out of there. You would have never been Kevin McHale playing with LeBron James. He said something like, oh, if I hit 8 shots in a row, these guys kill with this stuff, with these analogies. It makes no sense. He said, if I hit 8 shots in a row, then I know LeBron James would give me the ball again to hit my 9th in a row. What the hell are you talking about, Kevin McHale? These analogies that these guys make when they talk about the Michael Jordan, LeBron James comparisons, I don't know where they pull these things from. It don't even add up at all. And then he says, if I'm playing with Michael Jordan and I hit 8 shots in a row, Michael Jordan's going to come to me and say, all right, man, that's enough. Now it's my turn. What? When? When did this ever happen? See, that's when Kevin McHale exposed himself as not really being honest with you and not really paying attention to the history of the NBA, guys. Because once again, you name me another great offensive player that Michael Jordan played with in his career that he denied from scoring opportunities. Name them. I'll wait. Can you name them? No. Michael Jordan, I've told you guys, never played with an offensive scorer. Not like a Kevin McHale. Scottie Pippen was not a scorer, guys. He could never shoot. He could never create his own shot consistently at a high level. Kevin McHale's known for being one of the great low-post offensive players in the history of the game. They used to call it the torture chamber. He put you in the torture chamber down there. One of the great poster players in the history of the game, Kevin McHale. Michael Jordan never played with anybody like that. Michael Jordan was a poster player on the Chicago Bulls. So, Kevin McHale, you sound stupid when you say, oh, if I hit 8 shots in a row, Michael Jordan wouldn't let me hit the 9th one in a row because he would say, all right, that's enough. It's my turn. What would made you say that? He never played with a guy like that. That goes to Michael Jordan's great. Once again, you're exposing LeBron James. LeBron James played with Dwayne Wade. He played with Kyrie Irving. He played with Anthony Davis or Chris Bosh. Some of these guys that could score, right? Michael Jordan didn't play with a guy like that. Right? So, once again, Michael Jordan had to be the main offensive player for the Bulls. He had to carry the Bulls offensively. Kevin McHale won't mention that in the article. He won't talk about Michael Jordan carrying the Bulls every single season offensively. He'll just say, oh, if I was playing with Michael Jordan and I hit 8 shots in a row, he wouldn't let me hit my 9th shot. Where do you get this from? What guy did Michael Jordan ever play with that was a scorer that Michael Jordan kept from scoring? That he was taking shots away. This will expose Scottie Pippen in 94. People made it seem like Michael Jordan was holding back Scottie Pippen offensively. Michael Jordan left and nothing happened. Scottie Pippen's average did not go up. He did nothing else. Nothing happened. He found it harder to score. His shooting numbers went down. Why? Because teams could focus on him more now. So yeah, he took more shots, but his scoring didn't go up. He didn't average 28 points a game, 27 points a game. He averaged 22 points a game, the same he always did at his best. Scottie Pippen for his career is a 17-point per game score, guys. Barely shoots 70% from the free throw line. But Kevin McHale was going to talk about Michael Jordan and not making the players around him better. Once again, Michael Jordan got more out of his teammates than LeBron James ever did. Kevin McHale, you sound stupid when you say you'd rather play with LeBron James. For what, to lose? To get everything blamed on you? You name me someone Michael Jordan blamed anything on. You name me a player Michael Jordan played with that took the blame. Now, think about LeBron James' teammates. They always take the blame. Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Love. Everyone takes the blame but LeBron James. But he makes his teammates better. He tries to get his teammates involved, Kevin McHale will say. And he says he's a cross between Matt Johnson and Larry Bird. Nowhere close. He doesn't have the grit of a Larry Bird. He don't shoot like Larry Bird. He don't have the high IQ like Larry Bird. And this is what Kevin McHale would say. That he had a high IQ like a Larry Bird. He was a playmaker like Magic Johnson. No, he's not. No, he wasn't. No, he was not. Matt Johnson was a true point guard. A pass-first player. Not LeBron James. Go look how many shot attempts Matt Johnson took for his career. 12, 13 shot attempts a game. LeBron James takes damn near 20 shots a game. How is he pass first, Kevin McHale? I ask you this. How? He only seems to be pass first because he has the ball in his hand all the time. So he's either shooting or passing. That's it. Michael Jordan was a much greater playmaker. He got his teammates involved much more than LeBron James ever did. This is why his teammates were able to be successful. This is why Michael Jordan was able to win more. His teammates were in better positions. He maximized them. He made them better, not LeBron James. So once again, I respect Kevin McHale, man, as an all-time great player, but these guys are idiots when they analyze the game or when they speak. They don't think. You don't think. How could you compare LeBron James to Larry Bird's IQ? LeBron James still walks off the court early. Does that show a high IQ? No, that shows you're stupid. You don't get it, right? LeBron James is flopping on the basketball court. Does that show a high IQ? No, you're cheating the game, LeBron James. But compared to Larry Bird, Larry Bird wasn't flopping around at that. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, they weren't flopping around. But he says he has a high IQ, one of the most intelligent players of all time. He's so smart, he has all these coaches fired. How smart is he? He still can't figure it out. He needs all these trades, but he's so smart. Still can't figure it out. All these free agent signings, but he's so smart. Never played in an actual system, but he's so smart. Never worked on an overall game, but Kevin McHale would say he's so smart. Larry Bird had an overall game. Larry Bird had leadership. Magic Johnson. LeBron James' overall game ain't like that. Has LeBron James worked on his free throw shooting? But he's so smart. He tried to shoot a free throws with his eyes closed, but he's a smart guy, LeBron James. Still barely shooting 70% from the free throw line all these years later. Still hasn't figured out to work on his game. But Kevin McHale would say he's a smart guy. He's not that smart, LeBron James. We all know off the court he's not smart. Look at all the things he does off the court that are not intelligent. Look at all the tweets he sends out and deletes. Does that seem like a smart guy to you? Does Kevin McHale want to bring up him activating playoff mode? No, he won't talk about that. I don't remember Larry Bird activating a playoff mode or Magic Johnson activating playoff mode, Michael Jordan activating a playoff mode. But LeBron James activated playoff mode and nothing happened. So it didn't even work. I'm trying to figure out where's the intelligence for LeBron James that everyone keeps talking about. How smart is he? He's not smart. People think because he makes a high IQ play every once in a while, that means he's smart. He has more dumb bonehead plays than he does smart plays, guys. Those are the facts. Go through LeBron James' career. Go through it. Any game you watch of LeBron James, he's flopping around, he's stumbling and bumbling, he's throwing balls on people's faces, he's hitting the side of backboards. But he's a high IQ player. He still don't understand and how to ingratiate his teammates. He still can't figure out how to play with these guys, but he's a high IQ player. Michael Jordan could fit with anybody, could play with anybody. Now LeBron James, he needs to play in his system, but he's a high IQ. How can you be that smart, but you have to play in your system, but you're smart? You trying to get Eric Spoelstra fired from Miami, but you're smart? You were in Miami, a great franchise, and you couldn't even last there. But he's a smart player, LeBron James. No, he's stupid, LeBron James. He's not smart. He keeps telling people he spends millions on his body, but he don't spend no money on his game. You sound stupid, LeBron James. All the money you spend on your body, but you can't play 80 games? You're stupid. Your workouts are stupid. The way LeBron James speaks is stupid. You ever hear LeBron James speak? And I'm going to do a video on that. It was a requested video. But LeBron James can't speak. He's an idiot. And we all know he can't read. He's been exposed for lack of reading. Exposed. The guy lies about reading a book. But he's a smart guy. Kevin McHale will tell you. He's a cross between Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Why would you insult Larry Bird like that? And why would you insult Magic Johnson like that? Once again, those are not factual statements from Kevin McHale, man. LeBron James ain't a pass-first player. Why would you want to play with LeBron James? I can't believe he said that. I'd rather play with LeBron James than Michael Jordan. Once again, the narratives and the lies around Michael Jordan not being a great teammate, not being a nice guy, not sharing the basketball. I want you guys to think about something here, man. When people try to make it seem like Michael Jordan was out there hogging the ball and shooting all the shots and all this nonsense, right? Not playing a team game. I want you guys to go back and look at the Chicago Bulls and the assists per game for their team. Every year Michael Jordan was on that team. Every year. I want you guys to look at this stuff. The Bulls were always one of the top assist teams in the NBA, guys, especially in the 90s. Once Michael Jordan, like I said, sacrificed his game for the triangle and he bought in and he led the team, the Bulls were always one of the top assist teams in the NBA. That's not the same for LeBron James teams. Because who's getting the assists on LeBron James teams? Just LeBron James. No one else is getting the ball to pass it or do anything. It's just LeBron James. But Michael Jordan and the Bulls in the triangle, everyone has a chance to make a play. Michael Jordan's making plays. Scottie Pippen's making plays. John Paxson was making plays. Ron Harper was making plays. Dennis Rodman, Luke Longley, Tony Kukoc, Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant. Everyone's making a play in the triangle. Everyone's allowed to touch the basketball. So the team was always Thompson assists. These people keep trying to make it seem like Michael Jordan was hogging the limelight from these guys, and he was taking the ball out of their hands and forcing up shots. He wasn't doing that. They played in the system. What the hell Kevin McHale's talking about, man? I'd rather play with LeBron James. Hey, and that could be your opinion. That's fine. But when you say that, make it about the facts. Don't say you didn't want to play with Michael Jordan because if you made 8 shots in a row, he's not going to let you get the 9th shot. You sound stupid. Michael Jordan wanted to win. He didn't care who got the credit for winning, who scored the points, as long as they will win the game. LeBron James is the one that will sacrifice wins for stats. Those are the facts. Those are the facts, guys. So remember, LeBron James is not a pass-first player. LeBron James does not have a higher IQ than Michael Jordan. And who the hell would want to play with LeBron James over Michael Jordan? Once again, if you want to win, you're going to play with Michael Jordan. If you love the game of basketball, you're going to play with Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan played with that love of the game. He respected his teammates enough to hold them to a standard and push them in practice. Now, LeBron James, Kevin McHale, you would not be anything with LeBron James. You would not be any of the play that you remember of now. You would not be that playing with LeBron James. You're remembered that way because you played with Larry Bird. That's a huge difference. Larry Bird was a great leader, a great teammate. He had a high IQ. He had an overall game. That's on LeBron James. He's not a great leader. His IQ ain't that high. And he would have taken away from Kevin. Kevin McHale would have been standing on the 3-point line playing with LeBron James. He wouldn't have been able to post up down low the way he did. So for him to make that statement, don't add up. So your opinion is not valid because it's not based off the facts or reality. Remember, I told you, your opinion must be based off of the facts, off of reality. You can't say, oh, if I scored 8 shots in a row, Michael Jordan's not going to let me get that 9th shot. How the hell do you know that? What kind of statement is that? That doesn't make any sense. That's not a valid statement. It's not a valid statement, guys. Most players that Michael Jordan played with, they were their best versions of themselves with Michael Jordan. All these journeymen were better with Michael Jordan. Kevin McHale sounds ridiculous, man. These guys are idiots, man. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.